hasn't betting my league. Saso figure gada. Baby unga hambi.
Good day. Welcome. Hello, how are you?
Namaste.
You guys fine? Namaste. All those other creeds of the world. Welcome to another episode of Nothing But Football.
Buongiorno.
Not episode. I guess this is Banter FM this week.
Oh boy.
Because we're not really talking about any game weeks. So this is where we talk about random stuff, actually.
Yeah,
I actually forgot what we were talking about last week that we said we were going to touch on.
Postcold's appreciation pod.
No.
There was something, I can't remember what we said. We were mouthing off something and we were like, yeah, we're going to save it for today. We will remember, but it's Banter FM today. But yeah, guys, thank you for joining us again. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that other jazz. To keep up with our videos, they come out once a week. So, it's not like a week of generations. You don't need to watch omnibuses or anything like that. Yeah, we here. Let me start by introducing the co-hosts. On my right, closest right, it's King Don. How are you, King Don?
Ooh wee. I'm good.
Are you good, King Don?
Yeah, I took it easy over the long weekend. I mean, not long weekend, the weekend without club football.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Instagram stories made it seem like a long weekend, didn't my boy?
Away.
It made it seem like a long weekend. I was living.
Best.
I'm gonna leave you, King Don, and bring up some sad news that I noticed happened during this international break.
How?
And go to my further right, Uncle Curtis. How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm good, dog. I was living, man. I was living. I was in the land of the wine. The Boerewors cotton.
Yeah.
I was with the Europeans out down there in Cape Town in their piece of
Independent state.
the independent state, or so they would like to believe. And I was living, man.
They ain't gonna get jack.
I had a good time. It was me and my two brothers and my two nephews.
My man.
That's the
You
one.
know how much fun you have without women?
100%.
Oh,
Replication. We're doing a boys' weekend. We're doing a
100%.
boys' weekend.
I see what
All
you're
day.
preaching.
Yeah,
I see what you're preaching.
Leave these women. We're doing a boys' weekend, though.
Yeah. I wasn't really gonna touch much on international football, but I feel as though we have to, because there was a UEFA Nations League final, the most useless trophy out there, and it seems as though your boys, some of your Man United boys, Lucas, actually came back with some silverware by the France guys.
Oh boy.
So yes, they happened to beat. It was actually the final between France and Spain. They beat Spain 2-1. Goals from Benzema and Kylian Mbappe. But the topic that I actually wanted to get at is something that we were talking about from a long time ago. There was a significant injury. I'd like you to guess who it was.
Ish.
I'm sure you know, but I'd like you to guess. Give me your thoughts on that injury.
Unfortunate in the timing.
Yeah.
From a Man United perspective, I don't care about France. From a Man United perspective, unfortunate.
The Congolese Frenchman doesn't care about France.
No.
Okay.
France.
Yeah, but continue, dog.
They've stolen a lot of our soldiers, dog.
Yeah.
No, but that's quite significant. That's back to Lindelof. Maguire's out already. So I don't know when
You
Maguire
have
comes back. But
Eric Bailly.
yeah, we do. We do.
So now we need Ronaldo hat-tricks for your team to win.
Yeah, or Fred to be a decent player.
It's bad. It's bad.
No, but and this run, actually next.
Now listen, you're facing up with some tough teams now, so it's going to be very interesting. Yeah, because that's what I thought. I'm like, in my head,
It's Varane, by the way, that got injured.
Yes, Rafael Varane got injured, guys. I think it's his Achilles tendon or something.
As expected.
Yes, they pointed it out that it's
Injury.
Oh,
He's never faced a full 38-game season. So as expected. Not as long, though, because Achilles is a while, most.
So I'm not necessarily sure how long it's going to be. He seemed to be walking around fine, but obviously that doesn't really mean anything. But yeah,
let's see that's fine.
but it should be interesting, man. But I'll point out this. I told you.
Yeah, look, injuries will happen, and look, it's still the deputy is still the guy that played a lot of games last year, so we shouldn't be it shouldn't be at that much of a train wreck, although world class player, but he was still setting in, so it's more so he misses the time to settle in that.
Yeah, and obviously international periods going on, but guys, there's something that's been really bothering me that I don't understand. What's going on between the English the Premier League and the Brazil FA? Because I've been picking up hints of beef. I'm not sure if you guys have seen. Obviously, since the last time, the last international window, it was the time when they said, I think Everton was the only one who got the Brazilian players back from international break. But they were doing this thing where they're like, okay, when the guys come this side, they're going to chill here for a bit. So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention, but let's keep an eye out on that one. I'm not gonna say you guys have thoughts because you guys seem clueless right now.
I think it's one of those where the players always come back too late.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's always stories of they're getting private jets or whatever to try and get the players back early.
Yeah.
And now with the quarantine periods, I don't know how that's working. So it's probably to do with that.
So it's probably just time.
That and the fact that England banned every third world country.
Yes.
Even though players are vaccinated, and saying, if you come from that country, vaccinated or not,
and Brazil,
14-day quarantine.
Brazil is one of those nations where, probably still red listed.
Yeah, South Africa just got unrelisted 2-3 days ago.
We're back, baby.
We're back, but we're not going back. We're not going back there. We're going to enjoy Cape Town, our mini Europe.
Yeah,
but Premier League players aren't even vaccinating. Or the numbers aren't as high as people would expect them to be. That's quite contentious. Because like Syria and whatever has like a 95% of their players are vaccinated, and here. And canteen the Premier League players are still on some. Yeah.
As far as I know,
they're too busy getting arrested, though.
We're gonna touch on that one. As far as I know, the Premier League players just choose not to. They don't give away their status of what's going on. They just
they're not doing that shit.
Yeah, no, most of them aren't vaccinating. Like, because I remember
Chaka's the famous one that wasn't vaccinated.
Chaka's the only one, but a lot of the players.
A lot of Arsenal players are vaccinated.
That West Brom guy, I remember he came out. What's it, Robinson or something?
Mm-hmm. Oh yes, striker.
He's from England.
No, it's some Welsh guy because I remember they were interviewing him.
Okay, he's from the Great Britain.
Yeah,
it's that privilege.
And he was saying, "Hey, I've caught COVID twice, but I'm still not doing it. I have a right to choice.
Still living.
Get vaccinated, people." Yeah, so
yeah, man. Guys, don't take this as us advocating or us being anti anything, bruh. Be safe. It's.
Those people are in bubbles. They get protected. That's why they're saying no. Now you'll catch it at Spa. Chill.
Yeah, man. when you jump out that bubble, then bad things happen. Speaking of jumping out of bubbles, it seems as though there's another Premier League player who got arrested.
This one I don't know.
So I don't know over the international break. It seems as though what's his name? Yves Bissouma. Has recently got arrested. He was out at a nightclub and he caught a case of sexual assault. I don't know exactly what the details are, but he's in prison. Who else? Mendy, Mendy's
still in prison?
No, Mendy, they've rejected the bail because obviously he's a
repeat offender.
Sigurdsson, I haven't heard much about him.
There's a fourth.
So things are going on. No. There was the rumor of Jorginho being arrested, but I think
that was just.
I think that was just a joke.
But there's a fourth, another guy in early season. It's Sigurdsson, Mendy, Bissouma.
Someone else. What is going on in the Premier League, bruh?
This is what happens when you get tons load of money and women throw yourself. No. Let me not say that. This is what happens when you feel entitled to women's bodies.
Yes. Oh. PC culture. I like that PC answer.
This is what happens. There's a lot of niggas with a lot of money feeling that they own these women's bodies and now they're crossing the line.
Yeah.
The safest route is, as I said, Cape Town, boys weekend, no women around, nothing but fun, nothing but fun. Leave women alone.
Yeah.
2022, that's what we're aiming for. Leave women alone.
Now I hear you, but what do you guys take away from this? What is different? Do you guys think it's maybe the addition of social media, or you think nightlife, that side is just a rogue unit?
I don't think anything is different, man. Like, how many cases have you heard? It was, remember, Neymar got accused. Likely he had a video camera, so he was able to prove his innocence. There's a couple of other players that have been accused. It happens every year. It happens every year. This is nothing new. Wayne Rooney was getting blackmailed. He's drunk ass, sitting on a club chair. They try to blackmail him and stuff like that. Like, so you know what I'm saying? It's nothing new. These guys need to understand where they are. You got to move different when you're at that level. When you're the more powerful individual, you got to move with more responsibility. You can't take chances.
Yeah.
You can't take chances. You're not Tabo in Soweto where you have no assets.
No, man, I hear you. Uncle Lugosa, any thoughts to add on that?
Yeah, I think it's just so crazy, right? Like with the Bissouma one, I haven't read the story or anything like that, but I mean, it's just sad story to hear, man. I mean, I hate hearing these kind of things or whatever, but it seems to be the way of the world, right? These people need to be,
and if you did
responsible with their lives and responsible with other people's lives, man.
Yeah, because what it's looking at, it seems as though, for me, it looks like the era of social media is killing these guys.
Yeah, you remember,
because it's very easy for anyone to just slip into your DMs and just say, "Hey, let's link up."
Yeah, all I can say to that, guys, women are not that great. Leave them. They're not that great.
All right,
leave them. From 100,000 pounds a week to jail. Women are not that great. And if you did that, things go to jail. But women are not that great.
Fair point. Actually, let me not say fair point. Point taken. I'll use those lines. But yeah, it should be interesting to see. But last opinion from me. It looks like this was an incident at a party. So hopefully the guy is fine. Hopefully he didn't do anything.
Hopefully the woman is fine as well.
Hopefully the woman is fine as well. But at the end of the day, if the truth is the truth and it comes out, there's nothing much you can do. If the guy goes to jail, he must go to jail.
He's going to go to jail and they're going to send him right back to Africa.
No. Hey,
after his jail term.
Hey, it's tough. This one's tough, bro. But I get it. If he did something wrong, he needs to be punished. It's that simple. Yeah. Then I actually wanted to just move on to some other banter. Uncle Curtis, let me move on to you. There's been some rumors about some old faces showing up at your club.
Leave them. Leave.
So, I don't know if you know. So, Oxlade-Chamberlain has apparently been struggling at Liverpool. And now there's hints that he might want to come back. Ever since Jack Wilshere's training back, it seems as though there's word of getting the gang back together. Aaron Ramsey. Wilshere's not really going to be playing there, but he's doing his coaching badges there. And Oxlade-Chamberlain, for those of you guys who don't know. Uncle Curtis, your thoughts on that?
Okay, Oxlade-Chamberlain. I'm going to remember, he went on to Liverpool, had a semi-successful career, got a Champions League, got a league title. Well done to him. I remember when there was an interview when I was leaving, and I think it was Henry, after a week of training with Liverpool, he was saying whole bunch of things like, Klopp is great,
there's
arm
more
around
structure.
more structure, arm around the thing. And Henry said one thing, I hear everything that you're saying about, the coaching environment might be better over there for you, right? Compared to Arsenal, but it looks like you're taking shots at Arsenal. I've watched you play 6 years at Arsenal. I can't name one thing that you've been good at Arsenal. Normally we know what players are terrible at, but I can't name one thing that you excel at. Nah? We talking 4 years at Liverpool. We still can't name one thing that he excelled at. So the problem was never the coach. The problem was never the club. The problem was him. Nah?
Okay.
And if he listened to, I want to play center. That's where I want to be. That's where, and coach kept on telling him, no, go play a wing. Like, you're not ready for center. You need more responsibility at center. You're not ready for that. And now 3-4 years down the line. Was he influential in Liverpool's Champions League title? No. Was he influential at Liverpool's league title? No. And now you're going back to where it's a big club and you're familiar with it. Because you'll get game time. Because they loved you when you showed potential. No, don't bring him back to my club. Stay where he is. Be like Walcott. Go back to Southampton.
Yeah.
That's the way I view him. Like, it's nothing against him, but you left my boy Wenger when you need him the most. I don't care about you.
No, fair point. Uncle Lukusa.
The squinch aside,
Yeah.
it's more injuries that have held him back than anything, right?
I'm not going to give him that excuse.
What?
I'm not going to give him that excuse. He had one major injury for 4 months.
That guy's had a lot of injuries over his career, even at you guys.
At Liverpool, there was a major period where he had
There's
injuries.
been a few periods.
But I'm
He's
saying, like,
been out a lot.
I think over the past two seasons, he's been okay.
No, I think, but anyway, I can't confirm.
No,
I'm not
title
sure.
winning season, I do understand. There was a time where Klopp was pushing him, and then that just didn't work out because of injuries. But I feel as though now, like, in the last 2 seasons, it wasn't necessarily injuries, more. Yeah,
he fell behind Curtis Jones and now the other white boy.
But in
Harvey Elliott.
Okay. That being said, I mean the link to Arsenal, he's better than El Neni.
El Neni doesn't start.
Eh?
El Neni doesn't.
Yeah, but I'm saying for him to go there and compete, right? So I'm saying it's a different level of competition to Liverpool.
Yeah.
So you can be at Liverpool's bench and start for other teams is what I'm saying. So when
I hear you, but he's not starting for Arsenal.
I think he can.
With who?
I think he can take Lukonga's place.
Lukaku doesn't start.
Hey?
Lukaku doesn't
Okay,
start.
who's your starting midfield?
It's Partey, Taka. The third midfield is Odegaard, Smith Rowe.
I think he's on those same levels.
He's not. He's not.
Not Odegaard.
Not Odegaard.
No, I'm saying that collective. If you're saying that's
but that's what-
starting,
But you're saying starting. He's not
For
starting.
me, I'd look at it as in, like, I'll agree with what you're saying, Uncle Curtis. From the point of view where you're saying that there's nothing specifically he does excel in. So he's a good player to have as like a super sub, but you're not going to count on him to do a specific thing. Because he's not going to take out Chaka. Chaka is our...
We might hate him, but he does things.
He's our
he progresses the ball.
Yes, he's our holding, kind of our holding midfielder. Thomas Partey is there for a defensive purpose.
Yeah.
Odegaard is there to create.
Yeah.
You don't play with the Helen kids, Smith Rowe and Saka. You can't play with them. They're there for a reason. He would be someone to add into the squad, like,
He'll play the same
Over
role.
the course of the season, you don't see him giving more consistency than the Hale End boys.
No.
Consistency.
No.
I'm saying those boys' ceiling is obviously very high, but Smith Rowe can be anonymous.
Listen.
But his highest score is he's only
El
Smith Rowe's-
Neni, yeah. If El Neni, the thing about El Neni is he's good at something. That's what I say.
Okay.
Like putting El Neni versus Oxlade-Chamberlain. As much as Oxlade-Chamberlain is a better player, El Neni is better at something.
Okay.
Yes,
I hear you.
So El Neni is a better defender. So I'd rather have him in my squad, knowing that if things go wrong with first string or second string,
Is this quality or is this with the squinch also?
No, no. To me, it's quality. What's he going to add to Arsenal?
Okay.
What's he going to add that, like you say, Smith Rowe disappears for a while? I'd rather have Pepe.
No, I agree.
yeah, it's shape.
I look. All I'm just saying is that wouldn't be a bad sign.
It wouldn't.
I mean, if you look at Wilshere coming, I'd take Oxlade all day before I sign Wilshere.
No. They've already said that Wilshere's not coming in.
Oh, sure.
Because they said Wilshere's doing coaching badges and he's gonna basically jump off.
He's training with the under-21s to give them experience.
Yeah.
That's what Wilshere's doing.
To keep him alive, that guy's 29. That guy's not even 30, or just turned 30.
Yeah, but I'm saying...
No, he's
but
working on his coaching badges as well.
But he's
Yeah,
training...
because his football career is...
Yeah, it's gone, but they're hoping
but what
they can
does
just
it say?
offload him somewhere. But nothing against Oxlade-Chamberlain. He did what he
did what's best for his career.
Yeah.
Don't come back.
So I'm not gonna hate on him necessarily about bouncing. But at the end of the day, when you bounce like that, you can't come back with that Legends card. As in, like, hey, I was here.
I'm back.
You are no one. We assess you like we assess
You
Watford
ain't
guys.
You ain't no Henry. You can't go to Barcelona, win a couple of Champions Leagues and come back.
Yeah, you're a Watford guy, dog. You're a Watford guy trying to come in the squad at 29. Nothing.
I feel you.
Yeah. But Ramsey's different for me if he does come back.
Yeah, he is different, man.
Ramsey left under weird circumstances because I think Emery is the one who, it was around that time where they didn't want to give him his contract. And
They
then
want
he
to
had
give
to
him that big ass money he
yeah,
wanted.
so he left for free. So that's why I say, with him it's different.
Fam. Anybody that didn't do Wenger dirty can come back.
Yeah.
The rest of them, screw all of you.
I don't think he did. Yeah, he didn't do anyone dirty. He left on good terms. He even got a nice goodbye.
He even looked better than he was when he left. So I think you all did well. Don't bring that guy back. Don't bring that guy back.
Yeah. No,
That guy had no discipline. That guy was a midfield. Sharp, he scored goals now. But
the thing is, if he takes a pay cut, then maybe we can have a discussion like this.
But he'll have somebody disciplined next to him. He'll have party after party.
Yeah,
no, but you'd still need to be in the two. You'd still need to. Frank Lampard still defended Joe.
But it'll be better, dog. Party is a two-man job in the midfield. But I hear you.
All right, I think that ends that part of the conversation. So I figured let's move on to a topic that's been, on everyone's minds. If you guys haven't been paying attention, there's been a takeover in the Premier League. Newcastle has recently been taken over by a Saudi consortium. I think the steering in that consortium was the Saudi prince. Yeah. I don't know the guy's name.
The richest club owners in England. Oh, it's about to shake for City.
Boy.
So apparently these guys have, it's like, 360 million?
Billion.
Sorry,
Billion.
60 billion. They have more money than all the Premier League owners combined.
Yep.
I don't know, obviously, what's
Sports washing at its greatest.
Yeah. No, so yeah, this one was an interesting one. I thought let me ask you guys. Let me start with you, Uncle Lucas. I want to structure this by actually asking. There's a few questions that I want to ask.
Yeah.
Since there's this takeover, there's been news of Steve Bruce, potentially losing his job. How do you feel about this? Like,
it's life.
Do you think he should keep his job, or you think he should lose his job?
He should probably keep his job for the season because they still have what they have now. Right? So he should probably keep his job for the season because, I mean, this is still a avoid relegation squad and he's a avoid relegation manager.
Yeah.
So, yeah, he should probably keep his job there. But can I tell you what makes me laugh about this takeover, right? They've actually been trying to buy Newcastle for like 3 years.
Yeah.
3-4 years or whatever. Now, the way it kept being presented was that they were being denied on that sort of fit and propers test, the director's test. But all it was, dog, these niggas are in Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah.
Now, beIN Sport has bought rights to obviously show the Premier League games. Saudi Arabia didn't let them into the country. And then they put a pirate, something they called beIN Sports or something like that, and pirated Premier League games. So Premier League was on some, you fucking got our money.
No, listen.
Once that gets cleared, takeover's fine. Fuck the human rights, whatever
May I say something? As I'm not saying that I stream illegally, but if you're looking for highlights on YouTube, most of them are in Arabic. So shout out, guys. You guys held us for long.
You held us down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into the politics of it. But
So now that official companies in Saudi Arabia, now they've bought the club, no problem.
Oh, okay.
Listen, those Abu Dhabi guys of City, that people are dying making the stadiums for next year's World Cup. It was fine. These people claiming about human rights. Premier League doesn't care. They bring money into the country.
They do not care.
Soft power, guy.
But you know what even makes me laugh, nah? There was an emergency meeting by Premier League clubs. No guess which top 3 Premier League clubs was probably complained. I bet you it was City and Chelsea.
Yeah.
Complain, no. all of a sudden now FIFA play wants to come into hand when it's no more I'm the top dog. Now, no. Because there's a bigger dog in the
FIFA
pond.
play doesn't exist, bro. I think we all know that by now.
I hear you, but it makes me laugh. Everybody was fine with these foreign owners just spending money. Guys, City Stadium has never been packed to capacity. Whether it's a Champions League final, it's never kept packed. Newcastle has better attendance than Manchester City. Man. And now they're crying this takeover is diluting the Premier League. It's not making it what it once was. Rather Newcastle, man. Rather Newcastle with the deluded fans saying we got the club back, and I saw a bunch of 16-year-old kids like their last league title was in 1928, man. Your grandfather was just born. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, but we'll see how it goes. Shout out to Newcastle, man. Somebody has to dethrone City, and I'm happy.
It makes things interesting.
It'll make things hard for Pep.
But you know what? I was actually looking
in a while. Like, it'll take them a while. Because
No.
2-3 seasons.
Now. Eh?
2-3 seasons.
To be title challenging.
2-3 seasons.
To be title challenging.
2-3 seasons. It took City 2-3 seasons.
Yeah, fair.
Nah, fam. City. Remember City got taken over like 3 times. Remember before the Abu Dhabi guys, there was that Tuxin and what?
Yeah, but there was
remember they had Elano and Robinho and things like that.
But they were still challenging.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That was during the build-up. So it's the 2-3 years under the Abu Dhabi, but they already started with the other ownership.
Yeah,
Robinho,
but it
Elano,
was end of year 3 that it was sold to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they started winning.
No,
because it was the first bunch of signings was Robinho, Elano, what. City got taken over around about 2007, 2008, and probably won their first league title 2011.
Yeah,
that's 2-3 seasons.
No, that's taken over by the Abu Dhabi. So it's like Chelsea, right? Abramovich takes them over, but Chelsea's a top 4 team. So yeah, it's a shorter process. Newcastle's fighting relegation.
Nigga, Newcastle almost signed Zidane in 1996. They turned down Zidane. That is a bigger club than City.
To tell you the truth,
they had Shearer.
I feel as though, with this Newcastle saga, they can do this in 5 or 6 seasons.
Yeah, that's
5 or 6
realistic to me.
And that means that's if it's uninterrupted. By uninterrupted, I mean no other team gets taken over. Let's just say, for example, another big team gets a big takeover like this, which is a possibility.
$320 billion, dog.
Hey?
$320 billion.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dog, 300. Dude, those guys can say, yeah, we want you guys to. They can easily say that. So if that happens, I'm not going to say they're going to win the title in 5 or 6 seasons, but they'll be challenging.
But yeah.
Yes.
I'd say about 5 or 6.
As far as Steve Bruce goes,
how they?
No, as far as this as it goes, this guy must go, bro. I remember the days when who was it? It was the other guy. The guy who was in charge of
Sam Allardyce.
No, of City. Mark Hughes. Mark Hughes.
Yeah.
Mark Hughes when he was
the first manager.
He was the first manager after the takeover. They were doing.
Was Sven after him? He was the Abu Dhabi takeover. Sven was the other guys. Okay.
So basically, Hughes took over. Like, he was there. He was doing badly, and then he got the money. And then he just got blinded by the money. But they did badly with him there.
That's the nigga who bought Craig Bellamy, man. He
yes,
what he got.
he literally just.
You think he did badly, and you don't like Craig Bellamy?
Dog, for the amount of money they were spending,
that's
Craig Bellamy with Robinho.
I think Craig Bellamy did well for them.
He did well for them, but I'm saying quality of player.
Yes.
You got an unlimited budget, you go for Craig?
So to tell you the truth,
I don't need some Premier League guys.
So that's why I say, to tell you the truth, I don't see Steve Bruce making, the right calls in terms of signings.
You know what Steve Bruce is going to do, dog?
Yeah.
He's going to get the money and he's going to sign his son again. And give him a nice salary.
What Steve Bruce is going to do is pack his bags, from what we're hearing. But yeah, I don't think he should be, kept here.
Yeah, look, he doesn't have the track record for damn sure. I mean, but if you look at his clubs before, it's relegation things, right? So
yeah.
Look, like I said, I think they should keep him for the rest of the season. I think next season you still have to do some Premier League quality, right? Because you have Premier League experience but you have Premier League relegation level experience, right? you still want to get some players who have known how the Premier League has gone and things like that. So
as the base,
there's a shot to having him next season, but we know it won't happen. Right?
Yeah,
you know that's the thing about
that's not a sexy name.
Newcastle. You know why I say I think they'll do it sooner than others. Newcastle have been signing quality players for years, quality international players as well. We're looking at they turned down Zidane. I hate to say it. They had Alan Shearer, right? They had Hafrim Ben Arfa.
Yeah.
They had Michael Owen. They had Demba Ba. They had Pape Cisse. These are quality players. Who did City have before they take over? Stephen Ireland. Different quality of player between this.
That City Stephen Ireland was top.
Yeah,
No, but I'm talking about
that era.
I hear you on he was on top. But I'm just saying, look at the players that Newcastle were able to attract
pre
money.
Oh, yeah.
These are the type of players
with
they
a
were able
drunkard
to
as the
attract.
owner.
But are you
Even
talking
the
Mike
guy who-
Ashley?
Yeah.
Because the signings he's talking about is not Mike Ashley time.
Yeah, that's even before.
No, but I'm just saying that
Yeah, good.
because they even have that guy who passed away.
I mean,
R.I.P. to that nigga.
Gary Speed.
No, not Gary Speed. The guy who scored the fourth goal.
Chick Tiote.
Chick Tiote. These are quality players. They've had an eye for talent.
Alan Shearer was a world record transfer at the time. Like,
You see?
those kind of things. But it's a team with big history and that kind of thing. So
Big history in 1928. Let's clarify that. In 1928.
yeah, and quite a big stadium, right? I mean, that's
Big stadium.
55,000 in the stadium.
It's an attraction
One
from
club city.
from a destination, like from living there. It seems as though people enjoy it. I mean, they've got Geordie Shaw. That show.
They make it look fun.
Yes, they make it look fun. So, Newcastle's not the biggest signing ever. The biggest signing in history. Santiago Muniz. Yeah.
Where'd you pull that name from, Doc?
You know Santiago Muniz.
Gold,
That
the
movie
movie,
Gold.
man.
That's all like that, dog. They already have movies about them, dog.
They have movies about you, right?
Yeah,
You're right. It's a big club. It's bigger than City was.
Is my father watching? Is he watching? Yeah, dog. Bruh. They've got a big history, just like West Ham, bruh. You'll lure talent in from stupid things like that. Santiago Muniz and the boys.
Yeah.
But you know what? I was gonna ask you guys another question, but I think
two.
we can leave this for part 2.
Part 2.
Because it more actually has to do with concentrating on the you turned the kettle on. So it has to do more with what type of devils you let in.
What? Okay.
No, like think about it. It's the Saudi prince, the guy.
Sure.
He was in the news for killing some journalist because the guy's writing slander pieces on him.
Yeah, 100%.
He killed the bra. There's a lot of things. I mean, Saudi Arabia. You look at it. They say what? Agenda apartheid.
Isn't these new Saudi owners the same Saudi owners that kidnapped their own daughter and won't let her out the country?
Yep.
Okay.
They have a track record of doing things. I'll say allegedly because I don't know who's watching. So allegedly.
I can't prove anything.
Yes.
And nor do I believe it's true. But these are the
Although
rumors that have been spread.
I can.
It's a believable story.
No, I can by referencing to articles and whatnot, but I don't feel like that.
But we don't trust the white media also.
Yes. Next thing.
White monopoly capital has got
Next
us on
thing, I'm
hold.
slandered. We're slandered for our little pool of whatever.
So this is all gossip on a Tuesday evening.
So we'll just say allegedly for these purposes. But I think we'll touch on part 2 about these things. Gender apartheid is the term that they've coined.
Okay.
Yes.
Take.
No, the fact that women can't drive. Recently.
In Saudi.
Yes, only recently women could drive. The fact that they have like horrible migrant labor.
When you say gender apartheid, man, I feel like a whole lot of white women are discriminated against over there. That's why they use that word. Because apartheid is not a light word to throw around, man.
Listen,
It's
in
not a
Saudi
light
Arabia, it can be thrown around.
It
You're
can't
not
be
going to
thrown-
throw it around you're not going to throw it around in the United States because they didn't give her.
No.
They didn't give Karen her latte.
Let's use the word sexism.
Okay, sure.
Gender apartheid is something else.
I'm just saying that was a term I saw them using.
Yeah, because white people are wilding.
Yeah, fair. I saw them using gender apartheid. I was like, that's why I'm putting it in air quotes. For those of you who are listening on Spotify and Anchor, not Anchor, it is Anchor.
It is Anchor.
Oh, yes. Spotify and Anchor, I'm using air quotes to describe the word gender apartheid. But yeah, I think we'll touch on that in part 2.
Let me just say, I say apartheid is the light word we're throwing around nowadays. In Cape Town, wearing a mask is the new apartheid.
Listen, I said apartheid and not apartheid. That's different. There's two. That's why I used
apartheid,
that's why I used the kind word. I said apartheid. Apartheid is different. Apartheid is different.
Just as he said apartheid, dompas. It's like, what's your dompas?
That word paid me using it. That's apartheid, dog. That was like,
it's not the same.
No, apartheid is different. But yeah, guys.
Apartheid is different. I hear you.
Yeah.
Apartheid is different.
But I think we'll leave it for there. Thank you guys for joining us on part 1. Catch us in part 2. Yeah, dompas. But yeah, guys. Cheers.